All right, we are on Twitch. Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is a bit of a impromptu Five Rings Friday / casting a game / doing some cool promotion stream. I don't have a green screen. I don't have cool lights. If you look at my schedule below, it says I'm on hiatus. It's because you can see there's like boxes and crap behind me. I'm in the middle of moving to a house, which is cool. I'm gonna have a new space to do streaming stuff from, but my life is in complete disarray. I'm doing things that are horrible, like shopping for home insurance. So basically, yeah, we're just flying by the seat of our pants here, because when Dave of the Five Rings, a legend in the L5R community, says, "Hey, can you help me talk about a cool thing I'm doing?" you answer the call and you say, "Yes, let's talk about this cool thing you're doing." So I've got the Facebook page up here. Why don't you take the floor and talk about this event you're doing?
So hi, for those who don't know who I am, I'm Dave of the Five Rings. I may not be a legend. I mean, that'd be really nice.
A living legend.
Man, I've been in this game for 23 years. I have basically played way too much L5R. It's a framing piece of my adult life, which is terrifying on some level. And so Daimyo L5R. This is the first L5R Daimyo format tournament that I know about. Other people may have decided to go and have Daimyo format tournaments, but as the person who wrote the Daimyo format, I haven't been told of this. So if you have, awesome, thank you. You guys are, all of you who are supporting this format, I've heard nothing but great things. I hope you all have had an amazing amount of fun. I had a lot of fun playtesting it. I had a lot of fun creating it. And yeah, so this is the first tournament I am running for Daimyo. I plan on doing this somewhat regularly, maybe like once every 6 months or 3 months, depending on what our schedule allows. And basically, it is a charity tournament supporting the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, Midgard, Midgard Comics and Games, which is the store that we host up here in Derry, New Hampshire, is having a weekend-long event benefiting the American Foundation, or the IFSP. And this is a topic that means a lot to me. It is something that I think needs to be discussed more. And any level of support I can give to basically the good work that this does. I'm a huge proponent of the charitable efforts of the L5R community. I believe we're at our best when we're giving back to the world. And we do that a lot in this hobby. And I think that this is definitely a tradition we need to carry forward into the years. So for those who don't know what L5R Daimyo format is, it is a casual singleton format that I created, basically to create a faster, more fun, less predictable game of L5R. Think of it kind of like L5R Commander, only whereas Commander Magic is sort of slower and built for multiplayer, this is faster and built for one-on-one.
Yeah, it's thematically a lot like the idea of Commander, but it streamlines the game so that you can just play quick casual games, almost making it more like Magic, where you can just slam out a game in like 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. A lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. And yeah, so for prizes, we don't currently have like a top prize or a top 2 prize. We have a top 4 prize, which is an extended art Halls of the Daimyo card, which is the stronghold that the game uses, that the Daimyo format uses.
Yeah, I got a picture of it right here.
Oh, nice. Yeah, they've been donated by Rihanna McCullough, who's a local artist who did the art for the Halls of the Daimyo. She also did the design on the deck backers. So basically, if you see the symbol where it's the 5 rings, she did the graphic layout design on that. And those are the traditional Japanese 5 elements from the Book of the 5 Rings.
Cool.
So those of us who have been in this game long enough to recognize those symbols, at least, yeah, those are that's where those come from originally. Miyamoto Musashi's Book of the 5 Rings, which was one of the basis that Legend of the 5 Rings was based on.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, so I believe that you also can order still copies of the Daimyo card. She took a pre-order for a while. She did get some extras. Basically, she ordered extras when she did the print run, and so they are available on her web store, which is the McCullough Effect. Definitely something. Again, she's an amazing artist. She does a lot of. She is an active L5R player. For those who care, she is a crab player. Dyed in the wool crab player. And yeah.
Yeah, and she's a pretty great artist. And I put the link for the Daimyo Stronghold card on her website in the chat there.
Awesome, thank you. So other than that, there will be a charitable raffle. I'm putting up like 8 playmats from my years of collecting. I'm also putting up a vinyl original logo Legend of the Five Rings CCG poster. If I'm remembering this poster correctly, I was given this. I did not take it myself, but one of my coworkers when I worked at Wizards of the Coast went to Gen Con 1998.
Wow.
Knew I loved L5R and grabbed it basically off the thing, put it in a tube, and sent it to me. So this was one of the Gen Con vinyl displays for Legend of the Five Rings that they had at just after the sale to Wizards of the Coast.
That's awesome. That's like an incredible piece of L5R history there.
I also have a Race to Volturnum poster, so for those who remember that from way back when. But the best prize of them all, though, is a gift certificate of luxury playstyle that is being donated by the Meek Informant and, well, the luxury playstyle people. So thank you for that.
And they would be mad at me if I didn't say, use their code, Lux Informant.
Get cheap stuff. That's awesome.
Yeah, I think it gives you like 15% off or something like that. So,
all right.
There you go.
So that's the Daimyo format. Play cards, help fight suicide. It's a really cool thing.
Yeah, all cool stuff. The last thing I wanted to show that you sent me is this sweet playmat as well.
Yes, the Kukiai Mana playmat. So again, background on Rihanna McCullough. She got her MFA from the University of Hawaii at Manoa. She is like Hawaii is a big thing for her. It really is sort of the reason she plays L5R now is because of Hawaii. You can't ignore that. And the situation on Mauna Kea right now is it's a major stand it's a major stand for like indigenous rights. Basically, they're going to bulldoze and build a major facility on top of Mauna Kea, which is incredibly sacred ground that's being held in trust for the Native Hawaiian people. And they're just going to put like a major facility. It's a lot more complicated than that.
Yeah.
Basically, so it's there's a lot of people there that are currently protecting the mountain. And the Kukiai Mauna basically literally means protect the mountain in Olelo, Hawaii. It has the Nene, which is an indigenous and threatened species of bird to the islands. The Ohia Lihau, which is, or the Ohia Lahau, I think is how you pronounce it. I can never get the second word quite right.
We can forgive you for that.
Which is one of the again, it's another one of those endemic species to the island that's being threatened right now. And then you have Mauna Kea, which is the mountain.
Right. Yeah.
And it is proceeds on that are being given to the Hea group, which are the Aloha Aina, who are the people that are protecting the mountain literally as we speak right. I don't know if The Rock and Jason Momoa are currently still on the mountain.
Were they?
They have been. Like Jason Momoa was there.
Yeah.
The Rock was there with a bunch of the Tongan representatives. Like I think that was yesterday.
Wow.
So he might still be there today.
Very cool.
There's a lot of big people standing up for that mountain.
So. Yeah, so check it out. The playmat's on her website. As you can see, it's a freaking gorgeous playmat. So yeah.
And like the thing is, like, and I say this about her playmats, her playmats come out even nicer than they look online, and it's because of the textures and everything.
Right.
It really does look like a tapestry.
So yeah. grab yourself one of these. You will stand out at your next tournament, and you'll help a good cause.
Indeed.
So I don't know if Nick and Co. Oh, okay, I did get a message from them with a password. Let's see if we can find their game. So yeah, we're going into the finals of NEL5R here. I was knocked out last round by the gentleman we're going to watch here tonight, Eric, and he is going up against Nick, Meek and Foreman. Both of these guys are local Hatamotos. Pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here it is. All right, we have Hacked the Matrix. Do you need me to send you the password, Dave?
I do need you to send me that password.
All right, I will do so.
And I thought we hacked the Gibson.
Depends on which corny movie you're trying to reference, I guess.
True.
No, we're good to go.
Okay, there we go.
All right. And into it here.
All right, so
this is a Scorpion versus Crane matchup, a classic rivalry of L5R.
You love to see it.
You really do. We have Nick on Kyuden Kakita, so he's got that dueling stronghold. Secret Void versus Key Purveyor, Dishonor, Scorpion.
I think, again, this is a very interesting matchup, mostly because Kyuden Kakita deals a lot with the dishonorability, basically the ability to dishonor that the Scorpion Burn has.
Yeah.
Having just a reliable onboard ability to just keep re-honoring people, especially if he is able to get favor and basically just keep his does he run Sinister? Is that oh no, wow. Never mind. He doesn't run that person that just honors people because you have the favor.
Who, the savvy politician? Or
No. There was the new character who just, if you control the favor at the start of a turn, honor one of your characters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So again, this is the Kyuden Kakita deck can just it gets big, it starts breaking. That's what it does. The mono red burn, I like that. Keeper of Air is going to have the ability to just mark of shame through those honor tokens, but when all you're doing is basically bowing a stronghold to do it. Oh my. Kaizen, Brash, and Dojo. That's a good
that's a start you want to see.
Yeah.
Versus an illusionist, a manipulator, and a mystic.
Manipulator's going to be good.
You definitely want manipulator turn one. That's nice. Yeah. Getting the extra card draw when bids. Everybody's bidding 5 anyway. You might as well get 6 cards.
I would actually probably hold. I mean, that's the question. Hold on to the Soshi Illusionist, or
I'm surprised we're seeing Asami over Kaizen. Although I guess you want the honor from her ability here.
I mean, there's no reason Asami can't throw a military duel.
This is true.
Yep, 5/5/6.
Yep.
What is so? Eric's on Fate, on a Fate Worse Than Death. That's going to be a good card. At this point, we can almost assume he probably has it in hand. That much Fate.
He's not running a ton in the way of conflict characters. He's got 2 Cunning, 2 Goblin, and an Adept of Shadows.
I mean, that's all you really need.
Yeah.
Adam's rocking one assassination. Adam, wow. Nick is rocking one assassination.
Yeah.
He's never going to forgive me for calling him Adam. But that's okay. Eric, slow play. That's an offense now.
I don't know. Mike keeps is fast and loose with the rules on NEL5R games.
That's fair. And like the floor rules is an interesting collection of decisions. I got into a bit of a row on Facebook today with somebody about them.
Yeah.
No, basically the comment of, but common sense. If you use common sense, you don't have to do this horrible interpretation that will totally get somebody like punched in the face. And I go, what sense? When has common sense mattered in this game?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you just can't rely on everybody to have common sense in a circle of gamers, basically. When it's a competitive environment.
When the rules say one thing and common sense would say another, where do you fall down? I always go, you know what? I do plan on making the announcement at my next tournament that I run that if you make me have to DQ somebody because you asked them to concede, I'm officially going to be angry at you.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. So let's go back to this game.
Well, it looks like Eric is finally coming to a decision. He's coming in with the Earth Ring, and he finds Pilgrimage on the dojo. That is a hell of a combination. Great spot for the dojo to land.
Yeah. I mean, you don't defend. It's political. Unless he drops like 2 fans.
Yeah, there's really nothing he can do. So he just takes the ring there.
He doesn't even have 2 fans. There was literally nothing he could do.
Yeah. Now, I imagine we see probably a void or an air ring. Probably air. Though he knows that Eric is running Display of Power, so this is a... you're
gonna have to...
You're gonna have to hit
the air ring anyways.
Right.
With Asami, Display of Power and air ring is fine. Asami takes an honor. So go ahead, display the air ring. You come out net negative.
True. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, her ability is pretty easy to trigger with nobody to oppose.
Yep. I mean, what we're most likely going to see is Asami getting a fate worse than death here. Because there's nobody's honored, no way to turn it off. No cancels. And just fate worse than death on Asami right now is actually a good idea.
Yeah, it buys Eric some time.
Oh, maybe he doesn't have it, or maybe he's... Is Nick running fans? Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Fans. Okay, so he does display it.
Yeah.
But you're right, he just ends up neutral on that, so...
Yeah.
Pretty strong opening. Goblin Sneak coming out, okay.
Interesting. I mean, Nick doesn't have... he doesn't really have the ability to block against that. Menacing Iron was 3. Tattooed Wanderer. Why waste a Tattooed Wanderer on that?
Yeah.
Shameful.
Good hit right now.
It's just going to be... This is Mill. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Again. No bonsais in Eric's deck, so...
Nope. Very, very little in the way of actual force pumps.
Well, he's got two provinces flopped, so, and no magistrate station yet. So I would actually call this turn even.
Yeah, I think that's a fair call. Eric's going to take favor, which was great for him.
Gives it turns on censure.
Yep. And he's got Nick down to 9 honor. That's a start.
Yep. He'll be able to ping him for 1.
And having found only secret cache on Eric's side of the board, it kind of funnels you into those more active provinces, because you're not going to want to go for secret cache again. So it forces Nick to do more scouting at this point.
That's a bit of a rough flop for Nick. I mean, Palace is nice, but
definitely
he really probably wanted to see a guest of honor then.
Yeah, you pretty much want to see guest of honor right away against Scorpion. Every turn, he wants to see guest of honor. Pops a Toshimoko up. Still not a guest of honor.
Yep. I mean,
do you think he plays the Brash here? I think so.
Yeah. I'd go with Brash, maybe a Fate, maybe Zero. I mean, Zero Fate, because meh. Assassination's a card.
Yeah.
But again, it depends entirely on what Nick has in hand. Other than characters, he really doesn't have an expensive conflict deck.
No, he doesn't. I mean, everything's a one-cost event, basically. Or free.
I mean, Toshimoko's nice. Ooh, 3-3.
Interesting. Okay, so both sort of a scout bid.
Mm-hmm. And we have a Sepp and True Seeker on the board, so.
Oh yeah. Right. So much of this Scorpion deck, or the Scorpion Dishonor deck these days, is just digging for cards, so you can have the kill live when you need it.
Mm-hmm. Now the interesting thing about Nick's board here is if he swings air again with Asami, not sure if that's the good move.
Yeah, I mean,
actually, I think military probably. I mean, fire or void or earth. Depends entirely on if Nick really needs the Fate. If Nick needs the Fate, I'd actually go fire.
Yeah, for fire for sure, I think right now. If for the money, but he is down on cards, which makes Earthring pretty tempting.
Nick just played Gossip.
Uh-oh. Now Eric is trying to decide if he wants to censor it, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And like he's pointing out here, you don't have to name the target of the card that you're gossiping, which makes this a particularly annoying choice to deal with.
I actually like it that way. Again, it's because it sort of goes putting it out there, and it devalues event cancellation to a degree.
Yeah. But
an event cancellation is just so good anyways.
Yeah. He is going to censor it.
It's the smart move. Especially if he thinks he's got the possibility to score a kill on the table.
Yeah.
If he's got Fate, I mean, I bet right now Nick was playing that to get a. Oh God, that's hilarious. Eric, how many censures do I play? Nick, 2. Thanks. But yeah, I would say that Nick was probably playing that Gossip to turn off Fate Worse Than Death.
Yeah, that would be my guess as well.
I mean, we're probably going to just, yeah.
Possible he was going to hit Display of Power as well, but there's no need to play it that early.
All right, definitely leading hard. with that air ring. So Nick has probably no cards in his hand that he actually needs to spend fate on.
That would be my guess. And if this ends up... Well...
Nick did discard the Kakita Dojo, though.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, he did.
He probably doesn't want to give more value to the Marks of Shame.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's got to be the tough thing about playing Crane into this matchup, is you have to really hold back your honor effects. And you don't want to, because all your characters are such high glory. Oh, there's Fate Worse Than Death on Asami. Okay.
Yep. Told you. And then favorable out.
Home.
Yep.
Abort mission.
I mean, that was literally a sacrifice play on Asami.
Yeah. For sure. It's great to have Toshimoko still standing, ready to do his ability on defense. And you're not going to even get the ring value on Pilgrimage.
Nope.
No.
I mean, there's an Keeper Fate. It happens.
Keeper Fate. There it is. And it definitely happens in this matchup because you really care about trying to claim the air ring, and sometimes that happens. As Nick is now remembering.
I mean, that one's also a good play because it takes air ring off the board for basically counter strikes.
Yep. Now he just needs to worry about, I guess, the fire ring honor-wise. But,
oh, yeah.
You know, he can throw it on Narishima just to get an extra ping. But not as strong as air ring.
That's the thing. Does he swing into Shameful just to possibly get the ability to turn on Mark of Shame with value, or does Eric go somewhere else? Water is a good one. It will bow Narishima. Also protects his board somewhat. Or he could just, ready his
he could ready the liar, yeah. But Nick has a military left, so it won't get him too much.
Yeah. But he has a political as well, so.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. Yeah, either or works. He's going to defend with Narishima, so it's a man garden.
I mean, that's fate. That's nice.
Yep. Narishima's winning the conflict. Arash pointing out in chat, big brain dodging on Magistrate Station. This is true.
Yep.
He managed to get the all three without flipping Magistrate, which is pretty lucky and nice for him.
Well, he managed to find the farmable province, which is the most important one.
Yeah.
Which is going to be this, which is going to totally be a manicured garden with a Imperial Palace on it.
Yeah. Good for Nick, since he only needs, like, 1 money to do almost everything in his conflict deck.
Yep.
Sucks for him to get to this point without having Magistrate Station. Not like it's easy to keep honored characters against Scorpion in the first place.
Yeah. Is that an assassination?
That is an assassinate. Takes Eric down to 5 honor.
That's all right.
Totally all right with him. Keeping his box turned on.
Yep. And it will take Nick down to 7 because of the undefended. And ready's the liar.
There it is.
Which means if Nick swings, he's going to basically have nothing on defense. So that's another point of honor loss.
Yeah, that was a strong conflict for Eric there.
And the thing is, if Eric swings political with just the Bayushi liar, if Nick defends, he can't win. Or he can't duel.
Yeah, he's claiming the ring.
Yeah. The question is, fire or earth?
That's so funny that Liar gets around being a dual target there for Toshimoko.
Yeah, the question is fire or earth. I guess
I
it
think
depends.
fire. I mean,
Yeah,
it's honor
I mean,
and it's money.
yeah.
I guess Eric is
What?
down one card now. He could flip that around.
Yep. But he can, but dishonoring Toshimoko is not a bad thing.
No, not at all. Oh, hey, Coyote. Thanks for showing up. I'm not playing Crane. This is Nick. He might go... Is he running all or nothing? He's not running all or nothing.
Yeah. He's on Oracle of Stone over all or nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. Earth is good, gets card advantage.
Yeah. Yeah, and I guess, let's see. There's no more conflicts left this round, right? So that's going to give Eric first crack at that 2-Fate firing next round.
Yep.
So, yeah, I guess going Earth makes a lot of sense here.
And he's going to be getting favor because Eric's right now on a glory count of 3.
Yeah.
Palace is a card.
Yeah, so I guess if Toshimoko stays standing, Nick will take it.
Yeah.
But in that case, he's not defending, which means he's going to get pinged another honor.
Yeah. So he's defending.
He is defending it. And
throws Kakita above question.
Above question, yeah.
Good card to throw on Toshimoko right now. Yeah, that should be exactly what Eric needs to reclaim favor this turn.
And he still gets to win the conflict.
Yep.
Very nice.
Ooh, eats a bonsai. Meh.
Not too bad.
Not the worst card in this matchup, but
no. So he's going to be left with Liar, and we're going to have Toshimoko.
Yep. And there's Nick remembering that he can't dual dashes.
Yep. Man, a lot of nuance goes into this matchup.
Now, right now, Eric's really doing good.
Yeah. It's all coming up Scorpion, baby. Being able to take that 2 money ring is nice. He's up 4 fate. He's up 2 cards. We've got Nick down to 6 honor. I mean, above question Toshimoko is sick. And he gets rid of the palace. He's got to be hungry for guest of honor at this point.
It's his only hope.
Yeah.
If Nick can get guest of honor, he can turn this game around and go on the beatdown. But right now,
oh man,
that's game.
Just Nirishima's.
Oh man, that's game.
Blackmail artist. Yeah.
The fact that Eric's got favored niece, blackmail artist, and Adam. Yeah, no, that's just.
I mean, it gives him several ways that he can get Nick down into the kill range here on this round.
Yeah. I mean, I am going to laugh if Eric big brain plays a tactic to get Toshimoko to lose a political conflict.
Mm-hmm.
And then contingency plans the Toshimoko
on the duel
to set up the kill.
That would be pretty incredible. Yeah. Okay, so Nick did the dupe on Toshimoko and then passed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Smart play, keeps Narishima, keeps the vulnerable guy not in play.
Yeah. He definitely doesn't need him to get, like, pinged and assassinated again.
Nick is all but guaranteed to have a formal. Does he run formal invitation? I hope he does. Yeah, he's got formal invitation. The only reason he hasn't thrown a formal invitation down on Toshimoka yet is because he's trying to dance around the calling in favors.
Right. Yeah, thinking about it, he doesn't really have much in the way of events that he's going to play on his own characters aside from calling in favors, so it's not a huge deal to steal the above question.
Yeah. The only reason you'd steal above question is in order to unlock the ability to drop kill. Drop some hate in Toshimoko.
Yeah. And I guess he's got 2 fate, so fate worse than death won't ping him if he gets hit with it, unless Eric also gets a void ring or something off.
Yeah.
Eric's trying to decide who to come with.
He's trying to figure out how spicy he wants to be.
Yeah.
I mean, and also, does he lead with what? Yeah,
no, he is going void. Ring. Yeah, I think he may be trying to set up a fate worse than death on Toshimoko.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why else you would go void here.
Yeah, why go void over fire?
Yeah.
Being able to drop dishonor tokens on Toshimoko just seems like a good idea.
Right.
I mean, then it adds value to Way of the Crane to bring Toshimoko back to neutral, but that's eating away of the Crane.
Right.
Alternatively, there's an argument to be made of honor up blackmail artists to just literally turn off Voice of Honor.
Yeah, that's another thing to do it. I don't know if if he ever ends up like getting a chance to play Voice of Honor. Like you just hang on to Mark of Shame to just shut that down immediately, right?
Yeah. I don't know. Festival of the Fortunes is a card.
That is a card. Oh man. Playing a route to send the liar home. You don't see that every day.
Yeah. You're going to see it a lot more, especially in Crane, because they have Seeker Void Crane with a new name can now reliably run both route and outwit.
Yeah, outwit is just is this but political, right?
It's the courtier, but yeah.
Yeah, right. You need a courtier.
It's courtier and political skill, but since both route and outwit basically can key off of keywords that you can easily get with a new name, which gives you a +1/+1. They already have a Seeker Void roll. If you're on Seeker Void, you run new name, and you'd run probably 2x of each.
Yeah, wow. It's pretty interesting.
I literally did it in Dragon at the EC this weekend, and while swinging at someone's box with a doomed Shigenja, I routed twice and outwitted once.
Nice. It's a scary
with
Shigenja.
A doomed Shigenja who had a new name.
Peasant's advice to get rid of favorable ground. That's actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
He can like if he forces a bow.
Yeah, it's gonna force a bow. Nick, you are not a very nice person. And all seriousness, he should have just gone Scorpion.
Yeah. It is fair though, dude. You did route him.
Should get me pity points.
Yeah.
There is no pity in this dojo.
It's just a nice little juke play from both players, like really interesting to see that kind of interaction where we're not actually having a fight, but we're just like pushing each other around.
Well, the thing is, Route's a good card in Crane. With Kiyud and Kakita, their Bushi get ginormous.
Yeah, that's true. Oh man. Okay, so I was thinking with
Yes,
this political
all right.
rival, he can covert. Um, probably want to covert liar.
Uh,
And
I mean, I would covert the blackmail artist because straight up, um, if you covert blackmail, if you don't covert blackmail artist, that's going to be the that's going to be the fate worse than death political rival, and blackmail artist then steals one honor
oh
for
yeah,
winning a political conflict on defense.
yeah, that's a great point. If he does, he's got plenty of money. So if he does fate worse than death him here, then blackmail wins. That takes him to 4.
Yep.
And Eric has drawn through half of his conflict deck, so he's probably sitting on at least 2 backhanded, I would guess.
He didn't defend with the blackmail artist. That I'm surprised.
But he hits him with Way of the Scorpion, and he's
Court
gonna
games up.
break.
Censure to
Censor the court games. Yep.
Yep. This is just going to just kill the Way of the Crane.
Way of the Crane. Yeah. We're gonna get in a little bit of an honor back and forth here.
I expect that to happen.
Yeah. So Eric could throw out his own court games. Oracle of Stone. Okay.
I think you might be looking for the Mark of Shame to drop on Toshimoko.
Yeah. Yeah, right. That makes sense. Drop it on Toshimoko, blow him up. Doesn't get any value out of the water ring. Well, I guess you could bow liar. He really wants to unbow Toshimoko. And I'm not sure if Nick is honestly sure that he should ditch the cards, or if he's actually confused right now.
No, I think he's just making it. Well, he has to wait for Eric to ditch his cards first.
Oh.
Eric took the action, so he actually has to resolve the effects first.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize that sort of prioritized like that. Eric discards Assassination and Duty. Nick discards Assassination Noble Sack. Yeah.
Eric discarding Duty.
Yeah, that's...
Holy shit.
It's a lot of confidence.
He's got kill in hand.
Yeah, that would make sense.
The only reason you would discard Duty in this case is if you have...
You're confident you're about to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, is that both censures, so...
Oh man, that part where I passed through like a moron instead of making any play whatsoever. Pretty sick. Good job, Nick.
Well, again, what plays did he have in hand?
Yeah, it's hard to say.
I mean, Nick does get the water ring unless he's going to display it. I mean, if he displays the water ring, that'll be kind of silly.
Yeah. Yeah, so he gets the ready. Is down to 4.
I mean, that's the thing. Why ditch Duty? You're down to 4. You can 5 into the 1 bid.
Yeah.
Next round.
Yeah.
Or hell, this round on Toshimoko.
Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking. You could do it on the Toshimoko duel if you wanted to be real spicy.
Yeah. Man. With 10 other cards in hand, he has got to be holding something. He's got to be holding 3 backhands already and a fate worse than death.
He could just be, he runs contingency plan. Like you were saying, he could be trying to set up something with the Toshimoko duel. Where if he goes air, it sort of catches him in like a catch-22.
Yeah. The problem is he can't really get the military skill high enough to win.
Yeah, I guess that's actually a great point. It is actually a duel, and he's facing against a 4.
No, he can't. He needs to win the conflict.
Oh, in order to trigger the duel.
Yeah.
Right, and he's only got a military left.
Oracle Stone again. He is digging hard.
Wow.
I guess he just smells blood.
Yeah. He's at 4. We're almost there.
He's at 4 with a dishonored guy on his side, so all he has to do is just false loyalties and display of power. He could have displayed the ring.
Interesting.
Huh.
Why wouldn't you do that and then keep Toshimoko bound and just go for an unopposed?
I can't. I have no idea. I mean, how is he? You remembered to get your manicured garden paint. Is he going to like pull? Okay, I'm trying to think what Eric's doing here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's possible he just doesn't have the kill.
Yeah, this feels like a strange way to be going about this.
I mean, if he's got calling in favors, he calling in favors the above question, Nick drops another.
Right.
And says, get wrecked.
Well, how many, let's see, how many is he running? 2. And yeah, I mean, it's not for sure that he has it in his hand. Okay, there it is. Calls it in. Oh, and Nick does have the other one.
Called it.
Bam. Just slammed it down right away. Cool. Okay. Well, I think there went most of Eric's big brain scheming on that one.
Yeah. Well, the funny part is Eric doesn't need to big brain scheme this shit. If he's got the 3, backhanded compliments, he's got the game.
Yeah.
Adam dies in Dynasty phase next round. Or
Adam,
Nick
Dynasty
dies.
phase. Oh,
Nick dies.
How does he kill him in the Dynasty phase next round?
Box, backhand.
Well, he can't box until he's under, right? So
he's going under and in Faith phase.
Oh, because of these characters that are going to die. Yeah.
Because of the liar. Yeah.
Yes, liar and the Okay. If he's got contingency plan, he only needs 2 backhands too.
Yeah.
Oh. Getting horrible flashbacks to my game last night, where that's exactly when I died. Fucking finally.
Late,
it is too late.
Too late. Alibi Artist says it's too damn late. Yeah, it's still not enough, Nick.
Yeah, I don't think it's enough. Not in
not making it to the conflict phase.
Yeah, round 4.
Yeah.
Alibi Artist to look for more stuff.
Yeah, I mean, no reason not to.
Sure.
Even if you think you got the kill in hand, it's not a bad idea to do it.
Yeah, I mean, chat pointing out he could try and throw a gossip here if he has one, to try and save himself for a round.
Save himself in the Dynasty phase.
Can you play gossip in the Dynasty phase?
You can play gossip in any phase.
Yeah, it's an event, so...
But that's why you push for the kill now.
Oh, I see. Gossip only lasts the phase. It doesn't last for the round. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
And now that Nick has passed, he can't take any actions. He can't play gossip.
Right. Okay, there's the box.
Yep.
There's a bid. Okay, no contingency plan. All right, maybe he doesn't have it.
It's possible. It's possible he doesn't have the 3 backhandeds either.
Yeah.
And now's when, yep, he plays backhanded, or he plays gossip, naming backhanded. Buys him basically until the conflict phase, which means he needs to swing in Mark of Shame.
Mark of Shame. Interesting.
I guess I see that. Okay, so what he's doing is he's guaranteeing that he can get to the fate phase with an honored body.
Oh, yeah, okay. He can actually honor his characters this round without being without just throwing value at Eric.
Yeah, and he can just swing political, air, and get to honor. And can't mark or shame. You can't display it. You can't face birth and death. You can't mark or shame. What does Eric even have that he can do right now? He can play a cunning magistrate or a goblin sneak.
Yes.
Or an adept of shadows. That's all Eric can do in this conflict.
Yeah.
Or he could just defend.
Against 4 political, I mean,
a 5.
Yeah, right. He's got favor.
So
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 6.
Yeah, I mean, he'd have to throw everything at this to defend it.
Yeah. Or, he could hit upholding authority.
I mean, it's definitely good, but if he lets this go, I guess he could also display this. If he lets it go, he's going to be down to 1.
Nick plays the Paul rival. Good play.
Okay, yeah.
Basically, awesome on defense.
All right, Bonsai
duelist.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Bonsai duelist training. Let go. Ornate fan. Tattooed wanderer. Voice of honor.
Yeah. So
out of those cards, Bonsai.
Yeah.
Duelist.
Maybe duelist training.
Duelist training. Nick has no fate.
Oh, good point.
Can't play
yes.
duelist training. Can't play tattooed wanderer. Can't play voice of honor. Let go can get rid of an above question that's going away at the end of the turn anyways. Ornate fan can get +2 political skills. So, but the Paul rival's already going to be 6, so it would allow a Paul rival to go to 8 on defense.
Yeah, maybe he gets rid of the fan so he can try and actually win a political conflict and trigger the blackmail artist.
And go from dying to possibly alive.
Yeah, to possibly alive and maybe winning.
Well, because Nick's just going to take 1 honor. Why do you not take 1 honor?
No, he gained 2.
Why do you not take 1 honor? Blackmail artist is dead at the end of turn.
Yeah, and the duty is gone, so he can't even.
And the duty's gone.
Yeah. Feels like a little bit of a misstep there.
Yeah. No, Nick.
Nick says correct choice.
No, Nick, we disagree. Duty's in the discard pile. They can't win a. He got rid of the ornate fan, which was okay. That's the correct choice.
Yes. Oh yes, I see. Yeah,
ornate fan, correct choice.
Yeah. We can actually try and win something.
If you swing, yeah, Nick, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Nice. Wow. Hindsight is 2020.
I'm now rooting for Eric because right of way, man.
Yeah.
I did fencing for way too long. You give up right away, you deserve to die.
I mean, Nick is he brought himself a little bit of buffer space, taking him to 5. I mean, if Eric didn't have what it took to pull a trigger and actually kill him earlier this round, I mean, that might be good enough to keep Nick in this, although he's got to either break Pilgrimage or Secret Cache if he wants to do anything, or, you know, win via Dishonor, which now is not looking super hot. Maybe he could do
really.
it. I guess maybe he could try and pull it off next turn, but he's not going to be first player.
Defend Toshimoko, or do you defend with a political rival? If you don't defend with a political rival, she is literally now a blank card.
Right, you just spent 3 fate for nothing if you don't.
Yeah. And I definitely think Nick is realizing that he has now a blank political rival. He spent 3 fate for nothing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess he's not defending with the pole rival. Like, I'm trying to figure out why he's not defending with the pole rival. Maybe because of Fate Worse Than Death? Yeah.
I mean, honestly, what I would do here is move in my Seppen True Seeker using that, using the favorable ground, so that way I'm winning the conflict. Then win the conflict.
Mm-hmm.
And when, I mean, Adam's going to, or Adam, I did it again.
Nick.
They're going to kill me.
Yeah, they are.
My house, and they're going to kill me.
Yep.
And when Nick plays Duelist Training, you just 1-bit it. Don't care if the person, if it bows your Alibi Artist, or if it bows your Seppen True Seeker. Meh, right. Who cares? And then, yeah, it honors up a Toshimoko. Cool. We don't care. We go to all the way to like conflict. Basically, you go to the fate phase, and then you smack the you smack him with the Mark of Shame in the fate phase.
Right. Right. Is the action window in the fate phase before or after the tokens come off? Never remember.
It is after the tokens come off.
Okay.
After all cards are discarded. Oh, yep. Here we go. Toshimoko duel.
There it is. First True Seeker, 1 bids.
Yep. Ring goes back to neutral. Nobody cares. Toshimoko gets honored. Nobody cares. Bayushi Manipulator swings a oh no, it's a tattoo. Yeah, you got a Tattooed Wanderer. Bayushi Manipulator still swings. Like, I mean, what is Nick going to swing? Water?
Military. I mean, yeah.
Mill water. I mean, either you mill water at Secret Cache, in which case Eric gets whatever card he wants.
Right. Which is super dangerous to do.
Or you swing mill anything at Pilgrimage.
Right, and then it doesn't matter. I guess you deny him the ring on the comeback if he attacks. But he's probably going to have to defend it. I don't think he wants to take it unopposed here.
Oh, it's not going to be opposed. Anything Nick swings is getting Fate Worse Than Death.
Is he going to Fate Worse Than Death a Tattooed Wanderer?
Yes.
I guess it's the only way to stop it. Yeah.
Nick totally missed his opportunity to Kid and Kikita too.
He may have chose not to do that on purpose. I don't know. Well, I guess he turned off Mark of Shame anyway.
It turns on voice for the rest of the conflict.
Yeah, that too. And he has voice. We know that, so...
Yeah. Which can stop the first Fate Worsen death.
He went to Secret Cache. Okay. So...
it's because he actually wants the ring to matter.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he can dishonor the Truth Seeker.
Yeah. And then basically swing back probably. Yep, there we go. Fate Worsen death.
There it is.
Then swing back political military fire at Manicured Garden. Yeah, swing back military fire Manicured Garden, dishonor the
rival.
Dishonor the political rival. Have a shot at winning this game honestly winning the game if he drew the last he's got a better than average chance of having literally just drawn his last backhanded compliment.
Yeah, right. I mean, he just he definitely could have just handed him
out of 13.
Yeah. All right, there it is, coming in fire.
I don't get to see what's going on in Twitch chat. So.
A lot of Nick's boned conversation.
There we go.
Basically, like, they've each thrown the game to each other 3 or 4 times, but I think the hot potato is going to land Nick's lap.
Yeah. Yep, because Nick's now down to 2 honor during Fate phase. Nick is dead.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, he's going to be at 2, right, because it's also unopposed.
Yep.
Woo!
Now, the real question is, did Eric...
Also pointing out that Eric's going to go to 1. Yeah. I don't think so, but... Because he can hit the box here, too.
Well, yeah, but... Oh, Nick's already hit the box, or he's already hit the box. He's at 2. He goes to 1. Doesn't matter if he's at 1. Nick has no way of killing him with that last point.
Right. Nick's realizing he spent 3 fate not to do anything.
Yep. Backhanded compliment. What? Does he not have 2 backhanded Is he just going to ping him with the box for 1 during the dynasty phase?
I think so. He might. I mean, if he got really unlucky, like imagine backhanded compliment is in the bottom of his deck. He's got like 1 of them. He might just be trying to box and then do it.
There we go. Yep. Yeah. Okay.
And he's got to have at least the contingency plan, right, for the card bids.
I mean, he's got the he has Sociallusionist now, which means
all right, there it is. GG being called. Nick telling him to play it. There it is. Slain on the field. Congratulations to Eric. The new Amethyst champion, local Hatamoto, Eric Stenberg.
Who's Mayatsu?
That's Luis.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, Luis. Thank you for the TED Talk.
We really appreciate that.
We do.
We'll see if they want to come.
Oh man, he had forgotten that he had gossip Mark of Shame. Oh, looks like we're going to be getting some guests that aren't me.
If I can figure out how to add people to this chat, I'm very professional. Here we go. Add friend.
Luis, you were not suffering alone. also, you guys were not suffering alone. And Luis being very proud of his sexuality.
Oh, there you are. Hey.
Hello.
All right, we're gonna pop into the Dice or Death chat. So switch over there, Dave. Well, I'm sorry, Nick. Oh. Hello? Oh no, we've lost everybody. Hello.
Yeah.
All right.
I was losing my fucking mind, man.
About what?
Listen, you're never gonna admit it, and you're just gonna tell me that you won in your Hatamoto, but you absolutely threw the fucking game super hard, like at least once there, and you almost got fucked for it, and then you unfucked yourself because Nick was too busy fucking himself.
I was never worried, ever. He was dead the entire time.
Yeah, I was incredibly behind.
Yes, you were incredibly behind.
I was never worried.
Insanely, stupidly behind.
Oh yeah, you got owned. Don't get me wrong.
Wow.
Yeah.
It felt like you guys both threw the game to each other a couple of times.
Okay.
Entirely possible.
I'm definitely positive if you just took an honor from him, you win that game. Because Toshimoko makes it so he can't resolve a firing, and then he just loses.
Also,
for sure.
Ray, you have to add Dave to this chat so he can join in, because
Oh.
he's actually not on your server.
Oh, I'm
He
sorry,
could.
Dave.
He could have played a court games on himself.
No.
No?
Nah, shut up.
I mean, he could have.
Yeah, but
Like that would have stopped him from dying.
right,
And
but
he had,
think about
like,
it this way.
15 cards.
If you had just... Actually, I don't know. Something about honoring your Toshimoko.
If I had honored the Toshimoko...
He blocks with I attack
I
Earth,
would
and
have
he
blocked
blocks
the
with
face or
Toshimoko.
something.
That whole conflict doesn't matter at all.
Hey,
No,
there
I
he
don't
is.
even... I'm not talking about the Earth Ring. Listen, congratulations. That mat's really nice.
I guess.
Nice fucking 3x Asami 2 above question deck. Oh my god, Ray, your desktop?
Does it scare you?
Yes, I don't like it. Interview them.
I'm sorry. Interview them. Thanks, Luis. I'm glad you came on here to run my stream. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
Coming in
Figure it
here and tell me that, like, I threw the game multiple times, even though I was never once afraid. That's cool.
Well, I think
Yeah,
that
you
you
got
just you don't know fear. So even if maybe you were throwing the game, you just weren't afraid.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually do have a question for you, Eric.
Uh-huh.
How many backhanded compliments did you have?
3.
Yeah,
Okay.
because he'd drawn 30 cards.
Why
Right.
are you
Show you the rest
disrespecting
of
him
my
so
hand.
hard then?
What are you
Yeah.
talking about? He was at 5.
But he was like super killable before that.
Yeah.
Because
So here's the problem.
if I
backhanded,
untap, he has a voice in hand. So if I backhand him
Right.
once and then he draws into away the crane, he can counter
Exactly.
it.
yeah, that's what I was hoping for.
So
was
I
to
just
try
went,
to
waited
backhand.
until we untapped. He's at 2, I'm at 1. I box him and then backhand, and he can't runner.
Okay.
He had
Right.
passed during the dynasty phase. He could not take any actions during the dynasty phase.
Yeah, but I was
right here. Yes.
I think I was at 4 then.
No,
he was not.
You
Oh,
started the
I
dynasty.
I didn't have all 3 then.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
the
okay.
thing was, so you were at 1 honor. He was at 2.
Yes.
Okay, so you got him during the dynasty phase. I couldn't.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Phew.
I didn't
All
even
right.
play guys. I just first action boxed him and then waited for him to play a guy.
Dude, Nick had like some colossally terrible flops there. It was fucking hilarious.
Dude.
Yeah.
Like 2 of them were actually just game losingly bad.
Yeah. When I'm like buying Narishma so I can dig to try to find a guest, that
You
didn't
can
the
find
double
anything that
Narishma
isn't
flop.
a two cost that's gonna get assassinated for
The
pure.
double Narishma flop, I was like, oh, I can get like a free box activation here because he's going to play a guy. And then you were just like, I'm just going to do nothing. And I was like, hey, no, you can't do that.
right.
Can you check?
Well, like if I buy Nourishment, I'm down to like 5 fate. Am I going to 1 fate a guest? No. Do I care about
Absolutely.
anything else that flops? Mm-mm.
Well, that's fair. I mean, there is that logic, or you could just buy a political rival.
Dude, I fucking
Exactly.
alibi artisted and took a Mark of Shame, and then my one card draw for the turn was a Mark of Shame, and then he played Gossip and said Mark of Shame, and I was like,
Got him.
we might be in trouble.
Well,
Yeah.
I was looking at it, right? And I'm like, all right, so Mark of Shame's the only thing that stops my guest here because you Mark of Shame and then drop in a Cunning Magistrate, and I had
both
no honor effects
cards.
in my
I
hand.
have 3 marks and a Cunning in my hand, and I also have Maze Swim in my hand, which is why if you block with the Pole Rival, you're still dead.
Yeah. So like there were like a lot of points there where I was screwed. But yeah, I should have taken an honor from you. Would have been a good move.
It would have been a good move.
I don't know if I could if I craft the turn differently or something, but I feel
it's possible.
I can just get a Fire Ring to not die.
Well,
Toshimoker.
that's
I attack Earth and he blocked.
right. I attack Earth. So, but then
Well, he wouldn't
I
have
attack
blocked
with
if he had spotted the line of play where you die.
But here's
If
the
he
thing.
doesn't block, he dies.
Did you have a display in hand?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why he discarded one.
Okay.
Yeah,
I figured as
like
much,
read
but-
to you my hand if you want.
No, it's fine.
No.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else I could have done there. I could have attacked. If I attack fire, you just display it. No, because you can't display it. You die.
If you put me at 1, I cannot display. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's
Could
what I
have
should
not
have done.
flopped
So,
dead 2 times.
If you
So-
attack me, I knew once you had the 1 money, I knew you were gonna play the Wanderer. So
Yeah.
whatever you do, I'm just Fate Worse and Deathing the Wanderer.
right.
Then I'm taking that
here's
ring.
Here's the question for you though. Why were you not attacking Magistrate Station? That card is blank in this matchup. It's a 3 strength blank. It doesn't give me money.
Oh, I don't care if you go from 7 to 8 money, dude.
Yeah, but
There's
0 to
going to
1.
be the chance
I
for a
kept doing
blowout
that.
turn where you gossip Mark of Shame and then suddenly
what
he
if-
kills himself because he flopped Magistrate for no reason.
I could just not flip it and just attack Manicured Garden and let you forget to use it over and over.
I don't think I missed it on any given turn. There were
You
were
missed it
no
twice, but I went
conflicts.
back and then you caught it again.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? You're on this nice shiny new stronghold called Kuten Kokita.
And I didn't tap it once. Yeah.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
once.
you didn't tap
E-
it once,
even that
and
one
you're like,
time it
yo,
would've been
Shizuka
important.
Toshi, not enough value. But you got actually 0 value out of your stronghold this game.
Shizuka Toshi is very good in this matchup, and not that much in any other.
I mean, you're running 3 Asami, you may as well have gone full in, right?
I
May as well
probably
just played
should have,
Shizuka
but-
Toshi and played prayers to Bisu. It looked
The-
like you were pretty worried about that.
Yo, when he played Nasami, when he played Nasami with 3 on turn 1, I was like,
I was
Huh.
scared for you, dude. I was like, does Eric just do
Yeah.
this?
Right?
huh.
Yeah. I was like, okay, well, it's not
My
guessed,
opponent's
but-
starting at 14. Okay, well.
Yeah, and then she triggered once all game, and that was pretty sweet.
She got
Let me tell
fucking
you.
Yeah.
owned, dude.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I can't let you do that every turn.
Oh, I know.
You should have taken the Void Ring off on that turn.
Yeah,
Like
so-
it sucks that you have to think 10 moves ahead against Scorpion sometimes, but you
Well, but
actually just
even
have to
if
do
I
that.
Even if I do, he just displays it, right?
Yeah.
So he's either displaying
I
it
guess.
and hitting me for 1 and then void ringing me, or he's
My first draw step
displaying
was-
void and then air ringing me. So who cares?
My first draw step was almost every single orange card I play. It was 2 displays and 2 Oracle Stones, and I was like, this is not going great.
Dude, when you censored his court games and then you didn't have a court games when he Way of the Crane, I was like, huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had
I feel
2
like
Oracle
that was
Stones
a
just
big
sitting in
one.
my hand.
Yeah.
That was you being like, oh shit. Right?
Well, I mean-
like at least a little bit.
What? No, censoring the court games kept him black.
Right, but I'm saying he then Way of the Crane and you had to
Right.
Oracle of Stone aggressively to try to find a way out. I thought
I
you just
wasn't-
had everything covered.
Nah, I wasn't that scared.
Eric
I
has
wasn't
no
that scared.
fear. No fear.
Even,
He
I got
wasn't
4
that scared.
cards.
hold on.
Listen,
even
in
if that character
retrospect, he
wins,
wasn't
who
that afraid.
cares?
I had 4. I had 4 draws out of 15 card or 20 cards to hit any court games, any Way of the Scorpion, any Mark of Shame.
I wish I lived in the timeline where you
Oh, I had a Mark of Shame. I had a Mark of Shame because I was seeing if he could keep it clean. I was just gonna let him break and Mark of Shame Toshimoko.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
Right.
was trying to hold the way of the crane for that as long as I could, but I don't know.
I will say your use of Way of the Crane is significantly better than most cranes because most cranes are invalids and they don't think. But you're smart enough to just use Way of the Crane to not die, as
You
opposed
didn't-
to
you
let me
didn't-
try to turn on my voice of water.
Yeah, you did run down to just turn 1, play all of your Way of the Cranes.
Now my
And
so
then
my,
I shame all your dudes.
my turn one draw was like so the pre-mulligan was like 2 Voice of Honors and Away the Crane.
Good.
No, I just mulled away the Voice of Honors and then redrew a third one on the the mulligan. So I'm like, oh, cool. I drew like 3 dead cards to start. One of them was like, there was like a Daimyo's Gunbai at one point in there, and I'm like, okay, well, this is nothing.
I had Display Assassination in my opener, which are the only 2 cards I care about.
Yeah,
sick.
that does seem
And then
Isn't
all
it
you did
awesome
was
how
play.
binary it is?
You played a 3-drop with money on it, and I was like, hey, no,
That's not right.
Wait, but what?
I can't shoot that man. That's not
Yeah,
fair.
no. I tried not to play 2 drops. I was like, oh, this Brash Samurai looks good, and then I'm like, no.
Nah.
No, I was
it doesn't.
begging you to play him.
Yeah. So
We've got a question from the chat for you, Eric. Are you going to stay on
Oh.
Phoenix Splash, or are you going on Crane Splash?
No, I won the Elemental Championship last weekend in Connecticut on Crane Splash, and I enjoy the deck much more. I think this deck is stronger, but the Crane Splash is more my playstyle and lets me feel like I'm more in control of the game instead of just being along for the ride and hoping my opponent dies.
Yeah, you actually get to play the game and like outplay people.
This one can, like Louis said, have games end up being like kind of binary and like they almost play themselves sometimes. And while that's powerful and good, and like in a competitive game, that's usually pretty good. I prefer the Crane Splash. But if you just want to know which deck I think is better, I do think this one.
yeah, I buy that. I feel like I have a much, at least in my matchup in particular, Crane has a much better chance against Crane Splash.
Yeah.
Against
But this forfeit, the Crane Splash also has a much better chance against Lion and Unicorn playing Satori. So it's a trade-off.
God, Satori's so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Against yellow and purple on the Phoenix Splash, you literally just like hold your butt and like pray.
Yeah.
You sure do.
I have strongly considered adding Satoshi to my dragon deck just because
Dude, he's a beefy fucking boy.
He
he's
really
a beefy
is.
boy.
He's so
monster.
beefy.
Yeah.
He's so fucking good in Scorpion too. He makes
Yeah.
he lets you do just plays that you should have no business in
You're-
any universe doing.
I'm telling you, the
You're
ultimate
talking about
Bash
Satori,
Brothers.
right?
Yeah, the Satori.
Okay.
Yes,
The ultimate Scorpion Bash Brothers is having a Satori and a Dairu because when
Ooh.
Satori wins, he honors
Mm.
himself, and then you steal the token. Oh man! And then you just keep getting honor and shoving them around all over the board. It's sick.
I like never letting my cunnings be strength in numbers personally.
Yes. Yeah. Block
Yeah.
if you block and then activate Satori on Cunning Magistrate to turn him into a 4 glory guy, so he's never getting sent home by strength in numbers. You just pretty much just win the game on the spot.
That's pretty sick.
And I definitely think with Yakuni and Dragon, then just it's worth it to run guys that have good bodies, guys who have good actions. Worth it in Yakuni.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. Those are words. You tripped a little big, Dave.
You could play Satori in the Phoenix Splash, but I don't think it's as good because this deck has less money, or this deck has less money to work with because it's spamming Display of Powers and the Fate Worse Than Deaths to try and not die.
Hey, let's talk about these playmats. They're fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, I got
Oh, yeah,
these
dude.
playmats up here
They're
on
pretty
screen.
amazing.
This is the
Yeah,
first time I realized
not
that
too-
the champ one is there.
Yeah,
What'd you
it's,
say?
one, it's fucking incredible in
Yeah.
real life. All these mats look awesome in real life. The Scorpion one, especially. But the colors just came out fantastically. Big shouts out to Dojo Creative Designs. If you're interested in checking out their art and checking out the products
They have a
make
lot
for
of cool
L5R,
stuff.
they are awesome. Dojo Creative Designs. He was super awesome to work with. So if you guys are interested in getting anything from him, just
We've used
be
him
sure to check
for both seasons. Last season, we bought a bunch of the roll cards that he made.
Yep, and this season we were lucky enough to be able to work with them to get these made, and these came out so fucking fantastic.
Yeah, they look phenomenal. I've got the Phoenix mat naturally, and it looks sick.
Natch.
Naturally, because I was the only one playing Phoenix aside from Arash.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Naturally. I managed to get the Dragon one.
Hell
Because
yeah,
Arash
brother.
stopped playing Dragon.
There were just 2 idiots in the corner eating paste and playing green cards, and Dave managed to eke that one out.
Yeah.
I think
No,
I
no.
scored at least one. No, I scored like 4 or 5 wins. I actually won. a couple
I'm
matches.
proud of you, dude.
Hey,
Yeah, but a big part of that is that one
Dave,
guy
you went.
stopped
Dave, you went.
playing.
Dave, you went
Yeah.
5-7.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
exactly. I didn't get a winning record, but almost.
That's close.
That's the easiest playmat you've ever earned.
I actually was I think I was the first one who completed all their games too.
That was Derek,
think
actually,
so.
but you were close.
Was it not Kyle? I could have sworn Kyle jammed.
it was
it.
Derek. I think it was not Derek because I played him very late.
All right, never mind. I'm an idiot.
Kyle,
Yeah, you're an idiot. It was definitely Kyle.
Kyle and Zach were the first two people to complete all their games.
Yeah, because they all the Gardner boys were in the same pod. So
yeah,
they just
well, how
jammed all
about
their games in
consider going and I'm not going to curse on Ray's stream. How about that?
You cursed so much as soon as
Yeah,
you
you've
came out of my
already-
stream.
Yeah, fuck you, idiot. Shut up.
paper. You came in and just started yelling at me, even though I won.
Yeah, absolutely.
Demonetized.
Damn.
That would imply that we were monetized in the first place.
Get them Twitch pennies, baby.
Wait, you mean Ray? You're not partnered?
No, I'm not.
We're not partnered either. We're affiliated. There's a difference, Mike. There's a difference.
There is.
Because partners actually have nice perks and they make money. Affiliates, we don't.
You know, Luis, if you were a friend, you would have set up the NEL5R stream and hosted Ray.
I thought it auto hosts.
I think it
Should be
auto hosts me.
auto-hosting.
Yeah.
Nope, NEL5R is not running right now.
Oh.
Well, fuck you.
Fuck, dude.
I don't know. I have you under you and the Meek Informant are both under my
You
auto
have
hosts,
to.
and they
You
just don't.
have to run the stream first. Like the stream has to
Really?
be on for the auto host to trigger.
Or do I have to? Oh, does NEL5R's account have to be online? I was too busy talking shit on my own account. My bad.
I didn't even
This is
realize
some
that.
Great
That's fine.
streaming content.
Yeah, you thanked me
Uh.
for following you, and I was like, I was gonna tell you it was me, but it's less fun.
I figured out it was you after a little while, but I can still thank you for following my chat.
I don't know. What do you do? Is there anything else to talk about the game? I mean,
No, I think
let's talk.
we're good. I mean, like, you know, you guys covered it.
Congratulations, Eric. You
Yeah.
didn't lose.
Yeah, congrats.
Ray, if you got
Guys.
a moment, there are two things I want to quick say about the league.
Yeah, sure.
I just want to thank everyone who played in the league for everything else in that regard. We're going to be this week on podcast for NEL5R. We're going to be raffling off the door prizes. We're going to be ordering the door prizes soon. We're just waiting for a couple more things to come in for them to actually get in. They're going to be $30 gift certificates to luxury playstyles.
And we're gonna have like 7 or 8.
What's going to happen is for every game that you played in the league, minus the topping clans. So if you won a topping clan mat, then you're out of the running for door prizes. But for every game you played, you're going to get an entry ticket, and then we're going to draw off of that. So the more games you played, the more chances you have to win the door prizes.
Which I think is a great way to do it because, you know, it rewarded participation. So,
Yeah, that's the best
Can
way
we-
to go about it.
And
we
when
talk
is your
about the
stream?
route.
oh, yeah.
Remember when he routed you
Okay.
out?
All right, this is where
You
I'm at.
definitely pretended you cared.
Right?
Oh,
Right?
man, I was
I was-
trying to find out when the
You
stream was
seriously
going.
thought about that.
When the stream was going to be going next week, because are you guys doing Wednesday again? Because
Yeah, we are Wednesdays at 7:30.
Okay.
Alright.
because
no, we're
Gen
not.
Con is a thing.
Yeah, Gen Con is
Oh,
next week.
Mike just lied. Don't worry about it. And it would literally be like you and Mike. It's not happening, bud.
Okay, I guess we'll skip a week.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I wouldn't mind doing it.
I hold it with an iron.
Yeah,
fist.
it's
Oh,
it's
right,
not-
we can't
it's-
do it because Luis won't.
yeah,
be there.
it's not
I was about to
happening.
say,
because
I-
Luis refuses
I
to give
have
us the
a-
fucking passwords.
Let's say
I'm not giving you
technically
password, man.
if Luis packs his laptop, I have Wi-Fi access at the
I
con
don't have a
center,
laptop, but I'll bring my mic if somebody has one.
You can come to my hotel room and we can do a live stream from there.
That would be sick.
Eric, we can just fucking run the stream from your Twitch channel and just fucking link
Yeah,
everything. else.
listen, shut the fuck up. Let's talk about the route.
Yeah.
Let's
Yes,
we'll
let's
figure
talk
out
about
other.
All right.
route.
Yeah.
And,
I want to
and
talk
the
about
above question, and then I call you in favors, and you slam another above question because I was actually like big mad.
Oh, yeah.
Did
yeah.
you not
Look,
expect
above
that?
question, man.
Well, I knew he played two, but
It's
I
a
was like,
card.
you had to have the other one, or you died on the spot. And I was,
Yep.
and he played it so quickly, like because
Dude,
My
he
computer
was like
was-
spam
Dude.
clicking it.
my
I was
Sudoku
sitting
like
there.
lagging, so I like clicked it, and then before I had even like stolen it, another one was already on him, and I was like, cool.
So I was sitting there like, all right, so he steals it. Like I had that whole thing like played out. Like, all right,
Yeah.
this is what's gonna happen on this turn.
And we were debating whether or not you actually had the second above question, and you slammed it down at like lightning speed. Like, oh yeah,
Yep.
there it is.
Yeah, I don't think there was any reason to try to bluff around that.
So, have you made any changes to this deck, Nick? Like,
Oh,
since-
yeah, they're heat.
Okay.
Like it's completely different. This was like basically a version of the deck I was running to try to test like how high tempo you can go, and I actually ended up going higher
what's the
tempo.
other- Okay.
Higher. Yeah. You can run 3x Tengu Sensei and not die.
Dude, higher than 3 Asami? The tempo. The
No,
tempo
Asami's out.
goddess?
Asami's out. No, I was trying to figure out.
Asami got cut? Who would have thought?
Damn.
Yeah, I know, right? Come on, man.
I love you, Nick.
3 Tengu Senseis. It's even better with a new name now because I can run tea houses instead of Mia Mystics. Ugh. It's going to be great, guys.
Are you on 3 tea houses?
Spending money for me Mystic feels real bad in Crane, dude. That shit feels awful.
It's really bad, yeah. I want to
Another
put
thing
free
I
money
wanna
on my
talk about
3 drops, so.
Is when I looked at your list and saw 1 Tattooed Wanderer and 0 Ancient Masters, I was
right?
fucking
You use, like, map?
happy. Yeah.
Right?
And no
Yeah.
censures.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I had an influence left. Like, I could have fit in an Ancient Master, and I was just like, I don't need it.
Once I spent both my centuries,
Don't need it.
I was like, I don't even have to care about favor anymore.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Do you like the sick power move when I asked you how many centuries I played? Because I didn't even know.
Yeah, that was pretty great. I shouldn't have told you. I should have made you like distract yourself with going to a different thing. And
I have a few like flex slots at the end of my list,
Wow.
and sometimes it's a censure, and sometimes it's something else. So it's however I was feeling the night I submitted the list.
Eric.
Yeah.
You should have lied this whole time now that I think about it. And you should have Maze of Illusion his guy at the end. And like you should have been like, man, I only had 1 backhand. Like you really should have played it up. I'm not gonna lie to you. we missed a golden opportunity here.
Just to see if I could hit on the maze.
Yeah, because then if you hit and then you won, you'd have to say that you had no other way to kill him except if Maze hit.
That would have been pretty tight.
You would have been lying, but like it would have been a
And I would not feel bad doing it to Nick of Meek Informant at all.
No, I would feel bad.
I felt horrible doing it to Kyle.
You should have felt horrible doing it to Kyle, dude. That was
Yeah.
fucked up that you did that.
yeah,
It was
that's like
Like taking my childhood dog out behind the shed.
Kyle, like
Oh.
literally one of the most beloved and respected figures of the community, and you're like, let me just kill him with Maze of Illusion after a hard fought
yeah.
game.
Play a 30-minute game and then RNG kill him with a 50-50 coin flip.
That was cool of you.
Yeah, it's sick.
I
Maze
bet
of
you
Illusion
probably
is
did
sick, and I am never taking it out.
I love that card. I can't decide if it's a good card or not, but I love it.
It is. I've been saying it's a good card. Nobody believed me. Listen, I was the crazy man.
It's probably the worst designed card in the game, but
Absolutely.
it's definitely like more often than not, it punches above its weight class, and it always surprises me how good it is. Because even just being able to one bid somebody and then still like maze to turn on swim, because like you draw like 30 cards in a game, like you're gonna draw both usually.
Yeah.
It's sick.
yeah.
All right.
Oh, Ray's got the
Yeah, I pulled up the blue shell meme.
the Shagatai getting mazed. To the lead.
Yeah, I had to commemorate the event.
It really is. It was a sad moment for the rebellion.
This is why we hate Eric.
Wow.
I mean,
Can I get
Part
an
of me-
amen? Please say yes.
I hate me.
There you go. Okay.
and it goes to say something about the way my brain works is I just look at Maze Illusion and go, but Regal Bearing.
That's
Oh,
what people are going to want to do,
obviously.
dude.
Yeah.
No, people
yeah.
are talking about it. Hey, listen.
You play 3 Maze Evolutions with 3 Regal
No.
Bear.
Wait,
So are people talking about it,
how?
or are Lion players talking about it?
Hold on.
So,
how do these
A good
interact
player in
at all?
Scorpion chat.
When your opponent bids 5, right? You both bid 5.
Right.
Yeah.
Then you Maze of Illusion down to 1. Or, I'm sorry, you Regal Bearing down to 1, right?
Uh-huh.
To draw 4 cards. Then you Maze of Illusion back to 5. Regal Bearing to 1. Maze of Illusion back to 5.
Oh, my
Oh, this
God.
is really dumb.
Is it really?
Wow. Whew.
Well,
Man.
Regal Bearing is still max 1 per conflict.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy. There's 4 conflicts.
Easy
You
peasy.
also have to like God draw them.
Dude,
It has to be
it's
during a
fine.
political conflict, but yeah.
Okay, so
I
there's-
will say,
there's 2 of
listen,
those. Play the
Nostred is big on that, right? Doesn't he like Regal Bearing and Scorpion?
somehow there's a Lion Splash Dishonor deck that plays Regal Bearing. I don't understand how that works, but
I don't believe
Yeah.
it, but I mean, shouts out to Nostred. He's smart.
It's out there somewhere.
I mean, Nostrad's something. I don't know if that's the word, but
I think he's smart.
he's the man. That's what he is.
Nostrid is the homie. For some reason.
He's
I thought
absolutely
he
going to
was
have a
the
playmat
homie.
with my face on it, though.
Yes.
But who wouldn't want a playmat with your face on it?
I want one now.
Me and Nostrid currently have a bet going.
Yeah.
On
You're definitely going to win that bet.
What's the bet?
If castigated, we'll see play or not. The Scorpion
like
card.
proper play, competitive
Yeah,
play.
like if it's a good card, if it'll see like a good amount of competitive play. And I say no, and he says yes. So if I'm right, he has to buy a playmat with a picture of me on it that I submit to him. And if he wins, it's the opposite.
Nice.
And if Eric wins, obviously what's going to happen is we discussed this. What was it? Some night we're going to
It was
send him a
Wednesday,
picture of NEL5R, and we're going to be making
Dressed up as the boys.
boys face. Yep, we're all going to be making our faces. Just
We're
as
gonna
good
make
as
really
we can.
shitty cosplay costumes, and we're gonna
Nice.
dress up like the boys.
You're gonna make a real life
Yep.
meme.
Absolutely.
Sick.
That's what I am. My life is a joke.
That would be a great merch item for you guys. A playmat with you guys dressed as the boys.
Dude, that would be sick.
Actually, be sick.
Yeah.
That would be so godlike.
Can we talk about how like Nick is the only person here that's on the podcast that actually is like making like real good content, and he's in Ray's Discord channel throwing shade about how the stream isn't good enough for him. Like, go fuck yourself, buddy.
You are in here talking about scheduling a different
Yeah,
stream
our
and
content
what
sucks.
type of Wi-Fi you are going to use.
Hey,
Okay,
We
like
make-
This
we
was
make-
entertaining beforehand, okay? This is just
Don't
the
blame
post-game
them
banter.
for my jackassery.
We make shit content.
it was entertaining because I was playing.
Dude, I don't
I
know.
don't have
Whoa.
anything to support
Yeah,
that.
it is,
Sorry.
it is funny to watch you play. That's true.
Ooh. Oh,
God,
man.
that was really nice when you
Got
bounced Jude Brikita.
So about that route.
So about that V power using FTG to put one fade on Miwaku Kabeka.
To win the game in his defense.
What a play, dude.
Oh, man.
Look,
The jungle
The
is
route
wild in New England.
Hey, I make no
That route did work.
promises that I can play. I know how to play this game. I just don't know how to win.
You got a route, Bayushi Liar.
Apparently, hey, I did that. I tried
it's
that.
the king.
It worked at the EC. I totally routed a ton of people. Thanks
You
to a
route
new
Bayushi
name.
Liar like Nick did.
We go around the scene talking about how good the New England Legend of the Five Rings scene is, and then we get together and talk about this dumb shit. And I feel like it's not really an accurate representation. We're actually
Nobody's
really
gonna
good.
listen to us.
Is it,
We're
though?
still gonna have like Europeans shit talking us, right? So who cares?
Do we actually have European shit talking us?
I think
Yeah.
it's more the other way around, usually.
When you bring me and Luis onto a show, like you're gonna get people shit talking us.
Well, yeah, but I thought they were all Americans. Or
I mean, there's
Australians.
definitely.
Can't be
dude,
both.
I have a personal vendetta against one European, so
Hmm.
Then there's the storied rivalry of Zach versus Coyote, which is
yes,
an age-old
Two
conflict.
Americans.
Oh,
Yep.
man. Is Polly a cracker?
Oh.
I hope they fight at Gen Con, dude.
So one thing to throw out
Yes.
for
throw it out.
people, all
you
of
wanna
the
schedule
people who
another
are
stream?
watching. No, God. The Meek Informant will be streaming live from
Oh
Midgard
my god!
charity tournament.
Oh, awesome.
So we're also going to have donation buttons up there. There's a raffle going on with all these prizes that Dave has already talked about. So you can enter on the stream to win the prizes there. I think.
Oh
Is that
shit!
correct, Dave?
Yeah.
I made that promise.
I mean,
and
as
I realized
long
that I hadn't
as- as long
100% cleared it with you. So
Yeah, no, that totally works. We're literally doing physical raffle tickets. So, yeah,
nice.
Awesome.
that works.
All right. So yeah, check that out on the day.
Yeah, bro. Say yo, come check out my sweet Meek Informant stuff. Listen, shouts out to Dice or Death, the Ray Dog, Isawa Ray Daka, bro. In Casa Ray Daka with the mess of his life behind him. Dice or Death, Dice or let's go.
Thanks, Luis. Come find me
I
at
love
Gen
it. That's
Con.
my
Give me a high five. It'll be the highlight of my fucking year.
I'm
Hey,
gonna
Ray.
do that to Ray, even though I see him often.
Hey, Ray, are you going to the in-flight report?
I don't know what the in-flight report is.
Oh,
Like the
that was the next-
FSG.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
when is
the
it?
FFG like special event. It's Wednesday night at 7:00.
Where they talk about like all the stuff they're going to be doing for a while.
For Keyforge?
Yeah,
For
all
other
the
games.
Keyforge.
Exactly.
Guys,
I really want to go and cover the Legion material.
I was about to,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
that's easy because there's gonna be a lot of it.
There's always a lot.
If it
Star Wars
says,
is
if it
money.
says Star Wars,
baby.
yeah. Star Wars and Keyforge, they're just going to be chucking Keyforge decks at your head. So you better
Since
watch
I
out.
joined this very
Literally,
chat,
they almost did that last year.
Oh
I
my
believe
god!
it.
More like Oprah. Look under your chair. Everyone get 2 Keyforge decks.
It's like a t-shirt gun. They're just firing decks
the
out
first
into the
hit's
crowd.
free, boys. The first hit's free.
hell
Man.
yeah, dude.
I actually I'm suspecting that they're going to do an announcement about they're going to announce the next RPG book.
Lovely.
They're probably if there's going to be a big box expansion in January, that's when they're going to announce it. They're going to announce
Yeah, the Mantis
Um,
pack.
Sorry. An involuntary reaction.
You're so Crane. Everything you do is Crane. dude.
So
I can't
Crane.
stand it.
Look,
they're definitely
I found
announcing
my home.
the Crab and Dragon packs though.
Does Nick bring a backpack to tournaments?
yes.
I'm gonna nugget your backpack, dude.
What's that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
I'm gonna pretend that he takes a chicken McNugget and like buries it at the bottom of his backpack.
That's what I
Alright, so,
thought. That
like,
was where my brain went.
It's
Like,
when
I was
somebody
my
sneakily.
brain was basically like, all right, there's 2 possible options here, and one of them involves chicken nuggets. And
No,
the other,
so-
like, I'm really gonna hope it's chicken
I'm gonna
nuggets.
take everything out of your bag very sneakily, and then turn your bag inside out, put everything back in, and then
It is physically impossible to do that without destroying my bag. So
Well, looks like
that's
you
the
did
money, I guess.
He didn't say it was nice.
That's the price we pay.
Oh man!
All
All right,
enough.
all right. Now that we're making threats against personal property, I think it's time we shut this thing down.
I'm gonna
Property's
threaten Nick's
robbery,
life.
dude.
There've
don't do
already
that.
been promises to fight people.
I
True.
was about to say
Yeah, but that's a
wouldn't
reason.
fight
That's just a
Nick, though,
feud.
dude.
That's a gentleman's feud between Coyote and Zach. Yeah. All right. Thanks everybody for
Listen, if anybody
watching.
fights
I'm
Nick,
closing
I'll
it
be
down.
Good game, Nick.
Good game.
Good game.
Suck. I'm way better than you.
Oh boy.
congratulations, Eric.
Congrats.
Wait, no, you have
It
to
was
be
a
mean
good
back to me,
game,
or I
Nick.
feel weird.
Ha ha! And
Shit.
that's how I'm mean to you.
Oh shit, that's very Crane.
I was about to say Crane.
Boom.
Boom.
Boom. Got
Just
him.
got your ass, dude.